Hi, it's Clark Reid here, back with more tech headlines for today. You can do us a real solid by mashing that like button if you enjoy the reports, and you can subscribe as well by simply tapping the little bell icon under the video window. Apple says it's going to pull services possibly, including FaceTime and iMessage in the UK, if plans go through there to amend the surveillance legislation that would require tech companies to make major security and privacy changes go ahead. MacRumors.com picked up the story from BBC that the UK government would force tech companies to disable security features like end-to-end encryption without telling the public, as well as store internet browsing records and do bulk collection of personal data in the UK. Apple, WhatsApp, and Signal all oppose a clause in the UK's proposed online safety bill that would allow its communications regulator to require companies to install tech to scan for child sex abuse material in encrypted messages apps and other services. Microsoft is getting ready to send an improved version of its military HoloLens to the U.S. military. According to Engadget.com, the new device is slimmer and lighter and more balanced than the previous model. The Army will get the first 20 prototype sets in August. Some testers complained last year of nausea, headaches, and eye strain. Others weren't happy with the bulk, narrow field of view, and display glow that could give away a soldier's presence at night. Not a good thing there. The key features also failed frequently. If the new test is successful, the Army will do another field study next year, and they could award a contract in April 2025, with deployment coming a few months after that. Could be worth up to $21.9 billion for 121,000 units over a 10-year period. Tesla announced revenue wins in the second quarter. They pulled in $25 billion in revenue. That's the good news. The not so good news, well, for the second time this year, the automaker's gross margins dropped, this time from 25% down to 18.2%. Elon Musk said they might have to cut margins again to stay competitive. The Tesla CEO also reportedly said in regards to the self-driving tech, "We are not trying to keep this to ourselves. We're more than happy to license it to others." The company is apparently thinking of doing so to pull in yet more revenue, a lot like they're doing with opening up the supercharger network to non-Tesla EVs. More teases about Samsung's Unpacked event coming up in less than a week. TM Rowe has confirmed that the Galaxy Z Flip 5 and Fold 5 will both be thinner and lighter than the current models. Both phones are expected to adopt a new hinge design that enabled them to remove the hinge gap that's been noticeable on the earlier phones, and at the same time that'll cut down on the weight. In fact, the Z Fold 5 is expected to be just slightly heavier than the Galaxy S23 Ultra. Unpacked will start July 26th in Seoul, South Korea, the first Unpacked to be held in Samsung's home country. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.